Dear colleague, dear friend, I'm Dr. Bajo, an orthodontist in Geneva, and I'm really excited to be a part of the International Congress of Academy of Applied Myofunctional Science and Pediatric Orthodontic Society. I'm orthodontist in Geneva, and at the same time, I'm the president of the French Orthodontic Pediatric Society and the president of the International Society of Aesthetic and Functional Smile in Orthodontics, and one of the founder of the French Society of Aligner Therapy. So now I'm really happy to be on the track of the orthodontic pediatric treatment, as it's a part of my life and my practice to do the treatment for the children who are 3 to 6 years old, and when we need to do it. If you see faster, when I approach child, he inspire me with the two feelings, that of the tenderness of the present and the respect for what he may be on the future. So if you look about the growth of the children, all the people, because many orthodontics in the world wait that the children have all the teeth in the mouth, so he is 12 years old. But if you look about the growth, you see between 0 to 3, we have the more growth in a children, who is really at the early age. And if you look about if you think not about the size, but if you think about the function, about the movement, about the organization of the face and the functional of the face, the jaw, the tongue, and all is focused on our job. Is take place at the beginning. It's really at the beginning. If you look about the age, healthy state of physical, mental, social well-being, and does not only consist of the absence of disease or infirmity. So what's happened is that all the orthodontists in the world are not agreed to the age when we need to do the treatment. But really, if you think about the medical part of our job, if you do diagnostic from a trouble, you need to have a treatment. You cannot say, yes, we have this diagnosis and we have no treatment, you need to wait. Never in the medical science, people are waiting to do a treatment. So the people are not agree, but think about the Professor Rao who said there is no science without controversy. The idea that the science that is a consensus is a fantasy. It is not true. Science is made of controversy. So really, I'm happy to be a part of this society and to work on the IPOS, the International Pediatric Orthodontic Society, for in the future change the jaw and the function for the children. At the end, they have something to improve. So I've made many presentations about our pediatric orthodontic, and really we need to work all together with all the specialties. So I really love this congress, the organization of the AMS and our society, to improve all the people who are working on the children. Um, if you look about the plant, who will plant a tree without putting a guardian? Guardian, it's like to say our appliance, our treatment for the children. It's really to improve the jaw, to improve the face, to improve the function. Um, when you see that we do it for a plant, what we not do it for children. You know that the children will grow. We all agree that he will grow, but we all want that he have a better life. But in the same time, we know that he can have the better jaw. We need to fix about the genetic part of the growth and to improve the genetic part for the children. So what's happened, and why not the people are going to the orthodontist at the early treatment? It's because if you look about the parents want to be safe, to be quiet with the children. And when an orthodontist say, no, you don't need to have a treatment, be quiet, stay at home with your children, the parents say yes. Okay, I really agree. But if you explain to the parents that you can improve the jaw, the function, and the life of the children, they will happy to come in your practice. But we will see that in the same time we need to change our practice. You know, it's not the same when you do treatment for an adult, for a young patient who is 12 years old or 9 years old or 3 years old. It's not the same room. It's not the same feeling with the patient, and it's not the same word you need to use to have the approach. You know, I write this book a lot on acidusuria in a French company in Paris, you know, and I write that it's like we are a gardener, you know, because when you put a plant in the ground, gardener observe how she adapt the environment, and it's really what's happened, you know, for children. Maybe she's too much in the shade. There is contrary to exposure to the sun, and if the plant does not grow well, it's going to move it, you know. And it's what we need to do. It's really to 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 respect the genetic and to find a way to improve. And I love to say it's like a Formula One, you know. If you look about the children, they are all different, you know. And sometimes, like for the Formula One, the driver does not start a race without finishing previous laps and make a necessary adjustment. So it's what we need to do. You know, we need to put an appliance. We need to see what's happened. We need to work all together, all the specialty, and sometimes we need to put adjustment to be sure we go on the good direction, on the good way, and to discuss with the parents of what's happened and if really we improve the quality of the life of the children. And if you look about the face and you focus about the glow on the face, you see that on the face, when you are 5 years old, 80% on the vertical face, 85% transversal, and 85% sagittal face is done on the face. Is done. It's done. So if you want to prove, it's really at the beginning. Alors, look about the article on the EGO in November 2004, you know, dealing with posterior crossbite in your patient. And you know, look about the conclusion, you know, the evidence suggests that the best choice for treating posterior crossbite in a young child is selective grinding in a primary dentition. So it's really what we need to do. We need to focus about the primary dentition to see how we can to improve the respiratory system. You know, remember, 23,000 times a day we breathe. So we need to focus on this brace and we need to improve this brace. So I will show you a new appliance, RCC 3D appliance we design with a society who is designing by a society, biotech dental, you know. So it's how we can improve the brace, but how we can improve all the maxilla, but sphenoid, all the face together, you know, by changing the axis of the plane with 1 degree, 2 degree, we with what's happened on the face, and in the same time, how we can change the plane on the sagittal view, you know, to improve the class 1, the class 2, the class 3, and the position of the body of the patient. We will see how we combine the treatment by this appliance and the froggy mask or anything appliance, you know, to improve it in the same time. Always the morphology and function and aesthetic and functional, all is working together, you know. So I will explain in my presentation how to correct the crossbite, how to correct the open bite, the class 2, the class 3, the crowding and the gummy smile. So I'm really exciting, you know, to be a part of this society. I want to thank Mark Muller and all the staff who organize this event. You know, more than 72 speakers. It's really incredible to do it in this new way. So I really exciting, and I hope you will be. Many and all the people that you can share this presentation and to can share this congress, you know, to be all together about the 1st August 2020. Thank you so much and see you soon.